Hey guys, this is Mrs. Sayer. I'm in a meeting this morning, so obviously I'm not there, but I want to give you some brief instructions for today. And then the rest of your time today, you're going to be working on your illusions project. Just a reminder that your illusions project is due tomorrow when you arrive to class. So today is your class time to work on it. If you have any questions while you're working, please feel free to email me. I will be at my computer and I will do my best to get back to you. Just make sure if you send me an email that you actually check to see my response to you. And again, I'll do my best to answer your questions very quickly. Um, the first thing that I would like for you guys to do today is open up your illusion reference guide, which looks like what is on the screen here. We're going to be working with January 10th today because that's the date. And today your illusion is boycott. So that's what we're going to talk about really quickly today, about what that's used when, um, or what that means when it's used as an illusion. So boycott actually comes from a historical figure. So it originated here, Captain Charles Cunningham Boycott. He was a land agent, and so he wasn't the landlord, but he was responsible for acting on the landlord's wishes. And so during 1880 in Ireland, during the Irish land question, he refused to lower rental prices for the poor Irish folks. And they didn't like that. So the community basically kicked them out and didn't want anything to do with them anymore, which is what ostracized means. And so today, when someone talks about a boycott, they might not realize that they're using an illusion to this person and to this event surrounding him, where he and his family um, were ostracized. Okay, so any organized refusal to deal with, to buy from a given person or company is now referred to as a boycott, and it goes back to this person and situation. So you guys are going to fill in what's over on the right, that Captain Charles Boycott was the English land agent in Ireland, isolated by the community after he didn't lower the rents during this conflict between English landowners and poor Irish peasants. So the Irish refused to serve him and his family. So again, today, when you hear that, that is an allusion to this man and this event surrounding him. Okay, you're going to add that to your chart, and then you can get working on your project. I did want to show you a couple of things in Schoology just as a reminder for you. But if you go into Schoology in the materials section, got the Unit 4 text structures folder here, and there's a projects folder. And the Illusions project is where you're going to find everything that you need. So if for some reason you did not make a copy of this template yesterday, you'll need to do that. So this is the slide template that you're going to complete, and then you'll submit that into Schoology. So obviously you're going to delete all of my words off of here before you start adding things. But this is where you're going to include the history of your particular topic. You're going to tell me what it means when it's used as an illusion, and then you're going to find an example. And so here's where your image will go. So again, you're going to delete all of that stuff off of there. So also inside that folder, um, let's just go back this way. Also inside that folder is an example, and I added one more example for you on this slide presentation just so you had something else to look at. So I added one for the ugly duckling. Hopefully it will load here. Of course, Schoology is going to be a little bit finicky. So let's try it this way. So yesterday we talked about the David and Goliath example. And so here you'll notice on this slide, there's a place for the backstory or the history of your topic, the analysis. So you're telling me what it means when it's used as an illusion, and then your example. And so I added one here of the ugly duckling. And so the ugly duckling was a story that was written by Hans Christian Andersen. I don't know why this is being so finicky today. But a story written by Hans Christian Andersen, and where the little duck hatched and he was made fun of by all the other little ducks because he was ugly. And so as the duckling grew, it turns out he was actually a swan and he ended up being very beautiful. So when that is used as an illusion, it's referring to a person who's made fun of and criticized for the way that they look, but eventually they kind of come out of that and they become very beautiful. So an example of that would be the Princess Diaries. So she was really nerdy in the beginning, very uncoordinated, and they had to train her to become a princess, and eventually she becomes beautiful and surpasses everybody's expectations for her. Another example of that, Miss Congeniality, if you're familiar with that movie, she was kind of a, awkward, kind of ugly, tomboyish cop, and she ends up, they give her a makeover and she ends up being this beautiful, kind of pageant queen. So anyway, so there's just another example for you to look at if you need one. So you're just going to make sure that you include these three things on your slide. And here was an image that I added for that. So you've got another example there. And then also in that folder is a copy of the scoring guide. So if you need to look at that, please do, to make sure that you're including everything that you need in your project. Okay. So again, if you need any help, you have any questions, please email me today. If not, you can ask me when I come back to school. I'll be back right at the beginning of fifth hour. So good luck and get a lot of work done today. Be good for the sub. Good report will give everyone 25 Starbucks. All right. See you later.